Okay, part two. I had said everything I wanted to say, and then I realized it wasn't even recording. So, I had an epiphany about my candle and another thing I wanted to stress that's important. So, the candle, I did a candle spell to bring Ellen back because, like I told you, I think maybe my spirit guides, my protectors, made a deal that okay, he can have a relationship with me, but for 1 year, and after that 1 year, it's finished, no more, and then she goes on to what she's supposed to be doing, because it was around December, like by January we were done, it was over. So I had done a spell because I think Alen was also prepping himself to to not be in my life anymore, because it's like he already knew. Because see, like, he has all this love for me right now to this day, but he's not doing nothing about it. So it's like he already knew that his time was up. His time was running out. So he was already, like, I guess, mentally preparing himself to not be with me anymore. And so I did a spell to bring him back. Bring him back for closure, or, just to talk to him. Because I told you that there was a tarot reader that even detected candle magic, and she's a really good tarot worker. I forgot her name, but she one time even was able to channel the songs I was thinking regarding my relationship with him. It was crazy. Well, she detected candle work, and she was saying, be careful doing candle spells, because some people are trying to bind their 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 person, thinking he's their soulmate, and he's not. You're binding yourself to something toxic. I wasn't one of those people, luckily, but maybe some people are. I just wanted him to return so I can understand why he's leaving, like, what the hell's going on. And that's when he came, and he came all the way to my room where the candle was, and got my bracelets. So these candle spells work, but be careful with your intentions, and do not try to do destiny on candle work. Like, I have my love candle, my red candle, and my black candle, and I have everything I want for my future partner on my red candle, and I have everything I don't want of my future candle on my future partner on the black candle. But I don't have no one's name specifically, because I do not want to mess with my destiny. If God has someone better for me, he's going to bring better to me. I don't want to put someone when I could have someone better. But I wanted closure. So I don't regret doing the candle spell to bring him back. But I'm so glad, because I was so tempted, because I love her, Ashira71, and she has another one, Ashira Star, but I think this was one of her older videos on her Ashira71 channel. She talked about doing binding spells, and so I wanted to do a binding spell when he came back, because it seemed like we were happy again. And it's like my ancestors put a stop to it, like, no, don't do a binding spell. Don't bind yourself to him. And I'm like, oh, but why not? We seem to be happy. We seem to be, everything seems to be fine again. And they're like, don't do the binding spell. And now I understand why, because I would have been bound to something toxic, because that is all he is. He is just toxic, and he wasn't my real soulmate to begin with. So don't be doing binding spells, unless you can see the future, and and even then, see how you can see too that I'm a bit clairvoyant as well, and I could not even see this coming. It had to be hidden from me. There were spells done to hide what was going to happen, because I would have not even given him the time of day had I known that this was all illusion and trickery. So don't be doing spells to change your destiny, like, I want to be with this person. Ashira71 had another video that says it good. Don't you can't force your will upon anybody. All you can do is ask for the qualities that you like of that person, that you find that in someone else. So if you have a boyfriend that broke up with you and you loved him, ask for what you loved about that person in someone else. Don't try to ask for that boyfriend back, because there's a reason you two aren't meant to be together. And you see, Ellen tried to force for us to have a relationship, and it wasn't going to work out. And the only way that he could have a chance was just to be somebody he wasn't. And how sucky is that, to be in a relationship with someone and you can't even be yourself? And I wish he would have been himself, but maybe he's too ashamed. And that's so funny, because throughout my whole tarot readings, all my tarot cards, because see, he had me so confused, I got into tarot just for him. Because none of my other, well, one ex-boyfriend, I was doing tarot because he confused me a lot too. But like my ex-husband, I never had to do tarot on my ex-husband. But this Ellen, ever since I was with him, I just, like, for 1 month, everything was perfect. And then it just got bad after that, because I was pregnant. He got me pregnant right away after 1 month. And I was like, why did you get me pregnant? Because he was trying to trap me. That too, be careful if the guy's trying to get you pregnant right away. My God. But yeah, like, he is so, I guess, ashamed of who he really is. He can't even be who he really is. Because he can't even reach out to me because he's so crappy and ashamed of himself. And yes, I kept, throughout all my tarot reading spreads, I kept getting the sneaky, the seven of swords all the time, right? It's a 7 of swords all the time. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. I would do Lenormand cards. The snake and the fox would show up. The mouse would show up. If you're doing tarot and the person you like, you never get good cards. It's always like bad cards over and over and over and over and over again. Chances are you're not supposed to be with him. And I would strongly suggest you watch Ashira 7-1. Okay, she teaches gold digging, but she does a whole lot more. And I got so much wisdom from listening to her. Just even what to look forward to with red flags and such. And when I listened to her, I realized right away I shouldn't have even been with him, because before I didn't know better, but I never been with someone like that in my life that was so secretive, and I didn't know how to handle it, because this is something like, I guess when you're a teenager, okay, you deal with someone like that as a teenager, but when you're an adult, going close to your 40s or in your 40s, like, really, someone's still acting this way? And like, I was so shocked. I didn't know how to handle this. I didn't know how to take this. Like, how can someone be so secretive and so blurry? It's like, what the hell? Like, why? It's just, see, she at least teaches you these red flags and how to drop the person quick. And had I listened to her a long time ago, I would have never wasted a year of my life with him. I would have seen right away through his BS, and I would have left him, and there you go. That end of story. No heartbreak. So girls and guys, because she talks to guys in her earlier videos, watch her and get tips from her about how guys, when to spot a shady person. She's a very, very wise person. I like her. And I have a cold, sorry. Yeah. So see, and now we're all seeing, the tarot readers are saying he loves you like crazy. He's spying on you still, but he's not reaching out. He has a baby with me. You hear him in the background, but he's not reaching out, because he was never supposed to be with me to begin with, and we were never supposed to be together to begin with. So, but I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm not sad anymore. In the older videos, I was super sad because I was super confused. But retrograde things are coming to light. I'm seeing things for what they are, understanding things a whole lot better. And it's so funny. I am so ready for my true love. I am just like, come. The person who was supposed to come to me, please come to me because I'm ready for you. But I know I have to do a few things before he arrives, so I'll keep you posted. Bye.